The next story I'm going to read is one of my favorites, and it's a little golden book, and it's called The Little Engine That Could. And here on the front's a little blue engine. Let's read the story and see what that has to do with the book. Chug, chug, chug. Puff, puff, puff. Ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were full of good things for boys and girls. And here she is. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls, dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown curls, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books of every kind. For boys and girls, anything that they could want. But that wasn't all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. Here's a picture of some of the things that were on that little train. All things that are good for boys and girls. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let's ask him for help. So all the dolls and toys cried together, "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the shiny engine snorted, "I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train has sleeping cars with comfortable rooms, a dining car with waiters, and they bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars where people just sit in soft armchairs and look out the windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not." And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines lived when they're not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let's ask him to help." The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried the dolls and the toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the big engine bellowed, "I am a freight train. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you." And the freight engine pulled off indignantly to the roadhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys or good food if you don't help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even such a little train as yours over the mountain. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't." And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, "I just can't. I just can't. I just can't." Then indeed, the little engine was very, very sad, and the dolls and the toys were all ready to cry. But the little clown called out again, "Here's another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one, but maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. And here's a picture of the little blue engine. And here's the clown with his flag. Let's see what happens now. "What's the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and the toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or any good food to eat unless you can help us. Please, please, please help us, little blue engine." "I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me for only switching the trains in the yard. I've never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children wake up," said the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who wouldn't have any toys or any good food unless she helped. Then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and she pulled and she tugged, and slowly, slowly they started out. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Up, up, up. Faster and faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray! Hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us. You're a kind little blue engine." And here's a picture of them. Here's the little blue engine up at the top of the mountain. They're all so excited. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could." Did you like that story, boys and girls? I like that story. And that's something that we need to remember too. If we are trying to do something new or something that is hard, and we think maybe we can't do it, a lot of times we think we'll just give up. But if we say, "Well, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And if you have that positive attitude, then perhaps you will. Then you'll say, "I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could." Remember that, boys and girls, when you come across something that you think is too hard or too new and you don't want to try it, you think, "I think I can," and you will. Thank you, boys and girls. I'll be back.